How's it going, guys? My name is Ed, and I'm sitting inside of my $600 1995 5-speed manual. I have to make sure I mention that part. 5-speed manual Lexus sc300. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out the previous video I made, where I basically go over all the great things about the car and how I got it for so cheap, where I bought it from, you know, the whole deal there. In this video, I'm making this because of the last video. There was a lot of comments in the comment section. Well, not a lot, but there was a few comments in the comment section about people that were next in line, or they knew somebody that was about to buy the car if I didn't buy the car. So I'm kind of making this video for them so that they can kind of see everything that's wrong with the car. So what I've done is I went and I took the car to the Lexus dealership not far from my house, and I paid for what's called a pre-purchase inspection. This is the inspection that you do when you are interested in buying a car, and basically Lexus is supposed to go over everything and tell you what's wrong with the car. And so that's what I have here, is the everything that's wrong with the car, in quotation marks. So let's just say I think I know why the guy sold it for 600 bucks. Because there's a lot of things that require, you know, immediate attention, and as much as I want to be driving the car right now, I can't drive the car until I address all of these issues first. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go over everything that's wrong with the car and some of the stuff that they might have missed, that I took some notes here from when I went under the car to actually do my own little inspection here. As far as the total cost to fix everything, now this is just the price for parts alone. Everything came up to $9,483.54. So almost $10,000 is what we're talking about to fix my $600 Lexus sc300. And you would think at almost $10,000 that there's a lot of things wrong with the car, but the truth is that there's only 5 things that require immediate attention. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to start from cheapest to smallest. I'm sorry, cheapest to largest, most expensive, I guess. And we'll go from there. So the first thing on the list that I have is the clutch slave cylinder. That alone is $91.19. And their notes on that was that they can see that the slave cylinder is leaking. Reason why I want to replace this is because that's a part that can potentially leave you stranded if left unaddressed. That if you ever had a situation where your clutch pedal has just been stuck to the floor, it's usually because of the slave cylinder going out on you. So yep, definitely gonna have to replace that immediately, so no question about it. Next on the list are brake pads and rotors. Now the total for this is a little over, it's basically about $1,200. But I'm going to break it down in 2 sections. The first section is basically the rear right caliper. They have noted that the right caliper in the back is seized, so that part alone is $470.42. And then when you add up all the pads and rotors and all the miscellaneous things to replace everything all 4 ways, all ways around, I guess I should say, it's $759.06. So almost $800 for pads and rotors, and another almost $500 for the rear right caliper there. So the next thing on the list is the mid pipe. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys have a listen to it. I recorded a quick clip here, and so you can guys hear for yourself. So here it goes. And as you can hear, there is an exhaust leak in the mid pipe. Now Lexus wants $1,785.75. This does include the gaskets, thankfully, but at almost $2,000 for just the mid pipe to be replaced. And again, that's parts alone, not including the labor to get the rusted nuts off. So you figure another couple hours that they would probably tack on for that labor price. So we're looking at maybe $2,000 total just to replace the mid pipe there. And I already found a good replacement on eBay. It's basically just a mid-pipe section off of a Supra, so we're gonna go ahead and try to work with that. It's about 86 bucks, 90 bucks maybe shipped, so we're gonna go ahead and work with that. Next on the list is the steering rack and pinion. They have here noted that it's leaking, and that came up to about $2,423.62. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and replace the steering rack too while we're there. And then last but certainly not least, all right, here's the big one: shocks and struts. All shock mounts and strut inserts need to be replaced. Car does feel a little crappy on the road, and the total price to replace everything, you know, included, came up to $3,404.18. So about $3,500 to replace all 4 shocks and struts. Now, we're going to replace the shocks and struts, but I'm probably going to end up going with some coilovers. There's a lot of option with coilovers, and we're not going to spend anywhere near $3,500 to do that. All in all, this is a pretty good list of stuff that they found. I've actually never taken any of my cars to get a pre-purchase inspection, because I do a lot of the work myself, and for the most part I kind of already knew most of the stuff had to be addressed. The only thing that I probably didn't know about was the slave cylinder, just because I hadn't been under the car yet until they pointed it out. But everything else I was pretty much aware of. The things that they didn't point out, which I'm guessing they probably would have pointed out once they started diving into the you know, replacing everything, are stuff like the trans mounts. As you can see here, the trans mount is worn and it does need to be replaced. The flex disc needs to be replaced, and the motor mounts also need to be replaced. So again, not too many things, you know, and for $600, kind of had a feeling that there was a lot of stuff that needed to be done for this car, which would explain why he was probably getting rid of it. I still think I got a great deal, no doubt about it. So, you know, when you factor in how much I'm probably going to spend to fix all of these things, you know, again, doing it all myself, I'm not going to come anywhere close to the $10,000 price point. Is the, I guess the pre-inspection, is it worth it? Well, it depends. If you don't know how to work on cars and you want to make sure that there's nothing catastrophic wrong with the car, absolutely it's worth it. In my case, I don't think it was worth it for me. It almost cost me 200 bucks. It came up to $187.46, and that's money that could have gone on parts that I could have replaced, money that I could have used towards the parts that I'm going to end up buying anyways to replace. And so in my case, it wasn't worth it, but I thought it was kind of cool either way, for content-wise, to make a video so you guys can see, you know, basically how much a $600 Lexus can cost you if you take it to a dealership. So if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up in the near future. I'm going to be doing a lot of work on the car. So basically you can see where this $600 sc300 ends up. And yeah, and if you have any questions about stuff that I might have not have gone over, make sure you just leave it in the comment section. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.